Hello everyone. Welcome to how vizB helps you to leverage data. I'm Bharat Kulkarni, data scientist at DCKAP. I started my career in the field of data and AI about 2 years ago. And since then, I've gained expertise in data analytics and engineering. I started working on vizB from the beginning, and since then have involved in bringing out insights from e-commerce data and automating the entire process. So we have a lot to cover today, starting from why data and how can e-commerce data analytics help you in tracking inventory, orders, and customers. And finally, we'll have a product walkthrough. So why data? So I like this quote that data has a better idea. And it's true. If you think that data-driven e-commerce analytics mode of functioning for your business is the future, you're wrong. It's the present, to be precise. It's no longer a secret that businesses thrive on how they leverage data. From Fortune 500 companies to budding startups, each of them capitalize on the wealth of information that data contains in terms of how they can accelerate their business. That's why perhaps there's a growing trend of appointing a chief data officer. So if you're wondering where we are headed towards a more all-pervasive data-driven e-commerce analytics business culture, wherein every business would and are making business decisions based on how they leverage data specific to their context. Data is the new oil. If you're wondering how can e-commerce analytics help you, first and foremost, to understand your customer. Find out who your loyal and churn customers are and target them to increase your conversion rate and optimize your marketing efforts. Predict future outcomes. With the help of machine learning and AI, be better prepared for the future with predictive analytics and formulate a better strategy. Find out at which price point people are willing to purchase the most so that you can optimize your purchase order and come up with a better pricing strategy. Inventory management. E-commerce analytics helps you in the avoidance of stockouts and excess stocks so that you can optimize your resources and increase sale. Track your key performance indicators, measure progress against specific goals and objectives, and find out how close or how far you are from achieving your goal. Location analytics. Find out at which location your product is most sold at so that you can optimize your warehouse management. So how can e-commerce analytics help in tracking inventory, orders, and customers? Tracking the products based on quantity, order, and in stocks helps you to understand better on the product moving phase and overall product visibility. Segmenting the products from the product turnover characteristics helps you to understand the inventory and prepare in prior and leads to a more organized warehouse. Variant analysis. Find out which product variant or which product option customers are most interested in so that you can optimize your purchase orders. Order patterns. Get to know your order placing nature and its patterns to understand the trend of getting orders so that you can better understand and increase efficiency and productivity. Customer segmenting. Segment the customers based on order characteristics so that you can target the customers in different levels to convert or cross-sell the products. So if you're worried about how to catch up with this data-centric mode of working and leveraging data, here's your answer, vizB. Visual Beacon. Visualize and transform your digital business by leveraging predictive e-commerce data analytics. vizB is an automated data analytics platform that aims to replace data scientists and analysts so that the end user can directly gain insights from your data. vizB analyzes your orders, customers, and products data to give you actionable insights. Connect your e-commerce platform with vizB and get your analytical dashboard ready for you to take actions from it. vizB empowers your team with real-time data for thoughtful, actionable insights. Now let's jump into the product demo. So once you sign up to vizB, you'll be redirected to this connectors page where you can find your e-commerce platform. So select any one of your e-commerce platform and enter your API credentials. Once your API credentials are validated, vizB will start importing your data. Once your data is imported, it will do some data massaging or some pre-processing. And once that is done, your dashboard will be populated. So here's your dashboard. On a high level, vizB gives you an overall view of your sales, orders, and customers. And this data can be filtered by this date filter over here. And you can also see your sales trend based on time and how you're doing. And you can also track your KPI progress bar over here. So to track that, first you need to define a KPI. So by clicking on it, you can you'll be redirected to this page where you need to select your key indicators such as sales, orders, new customers, loyal customers, and churn customers. And you have to set the target value that you want to achieve for a particular period. And once you save them, you can find the progress bar in the dashboard itself. So that is about the dashboard. Now let's move on to customers. So as you're running an e-commerce business, right? So you have a lot of customers and all the customers are not the same. So that's where vizB comes into play. So we take in your data and run it through a machine learning model where it will segment all the customers into 4 different groups. At the high level, we see platinum, gold, silver, and bronze. The platinum group of customers are nothing but your most loyal customers. The bronze group of customers are nothing but your churn customers. And with this, we also provide you with a customer scorecard where you can find which customer, when did they have placed the first order, last order, total number of order counts, how much money did they spend. And with this, within just a single click, you can find out who your loyal customers are and who your churn customers are, which will help you, to do some targeted marketing campaigns for them to increase your conversion rate and optimize your marketing efforts. And we also have cohort. Cohort is nothing but a short-term loyalty measurement. So with cohort, you can find out the customer's travel journey for the next 180 days or the next 1 year, where you can find out the number of total customers that sign up for the first month and their travel journey for the next 180 days and also for a year. So this helps you to find out your churn rate and to optimize and find out whether the customers are returning to you or not. Executive summary gives you a comprehensive and comparative results for your sales, customers, and orders. So you can compare 2 different periods of time and you can find out how we are doing for those 2 periods of time based on sales, customers, and orders. And vizB also provides you with acquisition rate, retention rate, and churn rate for those 2 particular periods of time. So that is about the executive summary. So sales. So in sales, what vizB does is, so it takes in 2 particular metrics, that is the time and location. So on a high level, you can find out the comparison of your sales for each and every year since you started the business till the current date. And here we can find out at which particular location you're selling the most so that you can optimize your warehouse. And at the bottom, we compare it by time. So the darker the shade means the higher the sales. So in this first chart, you can compare it by year and month. So in which particular year and which particular month you did well and not. And the same over here, you can compare it by month and day. So how are all the days doing for all the months? So here you can see in the month of January, the weekdays were doing really well compared to the weekends. And next we have sales by day and session. So here you can find out in which particular part of the day and at which day customers are purchasing the most. For this particular data, you can see it's the weekdays and it's during the evening time and the late night time when customers are purchasing the most. So this is about sales. And next we'll move on to products. So on a high level, vizB categorizes your products into fast moving and slow moving. So fast moving and slow moving products are nothing but your top 5 most sold and top 5 least sold products. And then we also have inventory performance. Based on the stock available and the quantities sold, we categorize your products on different stock levels. That is the dead, critical, slow moving, sold out, medium moving, and fast moving stocks. So here we provide you with the product scorecard where you can find out the product stock quantity, the quantity ordered, when was it last updated, and what is the stock label of it. So whether it's dead or critical or out of stock or fast moving, slow moving, or medium moving. So here you can find out which particular products are in dead stock and you can optimize or come up with a strategy to move these products out of your data warehouse. And then we have option performance of variant analytics. We know that each product comes with different options or different variants. Here you can find out which particular option or which particular variant customers are most interested in buying. So you can find out which color they're buying or which kind of material type they're buying the most. And this will help you to optimize your purchase order. And at the bottom, we have pricing analysis. So you sell a product in different prices. So this is where vizB comes into play and it will identify at which particular price point customers are willing to purchase the most. So from the product start date till date, let's say you have set of 5 different prices and you can find out of those 5, which is the one where customers are most interested to purchase. So that's about the products. Next, we'll move to forecasting. So what vizB does is, so vizB takes in your entire data and we run it through a machine learning and deep learning model, and it will predict your sales and your churn rate for the upcoming 3 months. So here you can see the blue line is a predicted one, the yellow line is the actual one, and the gray color was the upper and lower limits. So here you can see our blue line and yellow line are pretty much close to each other. That means our prediction rate is really well. So that's where you can find out your prediction of your sales and your churn for the next 3 months. So apart from actionable insight, vizB also comes with multiple user management. So vizB doesn't limit on users, and you can give access to particular data points to particular users. And we also provide you with an audit log where you can find out which particular users has access to which particular page and during which particular period of time. So that is about vizB, the product walkthrough. Now we have a video for you. So thank you everyone for joining in, and I hope you have a great day ahead.